Where does this go? See you later.
Oh no, did you take the tube?
Oh, I forgot. Hi, I'm back. Yeah, oh my god, I've gone through the floor. Oh. We're at the copper deposit. Okay, we're going back through the floor. Sure, seems fine. You know how you can tell if somebody does CrossFit? It's Cricket's joke. You ready? I'll let her finish it.
Tell you.
Yeah. So I'll tell you about it all the fucking time. Ah, good old CrossFitters. Nothing against them. Fuck off. That's great, Neil. Was it like your ringtone? So you were lifting and it's like, well, you can CrossFit. Neil, what kind of... I think you said you did deadlifts. Were you competitive? Or was it just like, you know, for fun? Is there such a thing as like deadlifting for fun? Like, does anybody do that because they just really, like, you know, like, it's like a runner's high or something? It sounds like a serious sport type of thing, you know? Oh, I moved my chat. Hold on. Let me finish this very important building of the...
We used to train beside them, and that banter was great. I wasn't competitive now, but all my buddies were.
Oh, really?
A few guys,
all right.
A few guys on my team were national and European records and stuff.
Wow. That's like one of my coworkers. She was into rowing. And it's, I feel like it's kind of the same thing. Like, it's very hard to be an amateur rower. She just kept getting more and more serious. And she's like, I need to keep my heart rate in the 90th percentile. And I'm like, what? I thought you were trying to just be in shape. And she's like, I am. I am. I'm pretty sure she could beat up everybody I worked with as well. She's in really good shape. She still is. She rows with like Olympians and stuff. She competes against Olympians now. It's crazy. It's absolute insanity. I know. She's in such good shape. And now her husband is too. He wasn't a rower before they met. He was a boater or something. He raced motorcycles and boats.
A sailor.
A sailor. Yeah, he swore like one. Actually, I don't think he swore much at all. But he's... Where is he? He's Australian, yeah?
But he raced with me on sailboats.
You raced with him because it was his boat, right?
No, it wasn't his boat. It was a doctor's boat, but he did work there.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't... Okay. I thought for some reason they were his boats and he was racing them, and you were like helping. You're like, no, dude, I was the crew chief. I don't even know if that's a word.
I was not the captain.
Aye, aye, captain.
It was the squirrel.
Do you still have your captain's hat?
I was the squirrel.
That might be fun. Do you have your captain's hat?
Yeah.
You want to be the captain?
Yes, I want to be the captain.
Tell him to pull the rigs and square the mateys in the brig and swab my pantaloons. No?
Whee! Look what I found!
You were the weakest guy in the gym. Neil, what happened? Chatbot still streams. I've seen him, Praxigun, maybe a couple weeks ago? I don't know what his deal was. So I think originally he did like IRL streams along with gamings, but he was doing it out of China. And I don't know, or maybe it was Korea? I thought it was China, like Hong Kong or something like that. But then I think he took a break because he was moving back to the States. I haven't actually kept up with him. It's been a while since I've kind of watched him and had a chat. Here's one more. Taiwan. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was... What?
Should we go out and get the oil now?
No! I'm not at oil. I haven't even built a floor. I can't do oil. I gotta finish the floor first. There's no room for oil.
Build the floor.
Yeah, actually, I mean, what you can do, and I think Rogue started doing this. We may want to ask him. Maybe you should IM him and ask, like, hey, Rogue, did you... Because I think he was building a pipeline for the oil. And what you do is you can build the oil suckers and the refiners all out there so that you can just pipe in the refined oil barrels or something like that. Or maybe we need to look. Mysterious A Raver. I believe they said the download for Terraria is at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, US. So here it's 7 a.m. I believe Eastern Time is GMT minus 4 or 5. So I imagine that would be, what, like 5 o'clock your time? Something like that? If I guessed your time zone correctly. Oh, yeah. Oh. 11 p.m. Eastern. Oh, that's why I don't see him then. I'm not awake at those times. Like, I'm usually getting ready for bed right about then. Shutting down the stream and such. I didn't know he was still there though. For some reason I thought he was talking about moving back. But that's cool. Good for him. He's a really chill guy. It's really nice. No. Tomorrow. Saturday. It's Saturday. Well, in a few hours means like 16, yes. I think it's like 16 hours from now. I've run out of concrete again. It's fine. Don't worry. Nothing was said. It was just a stream of nice, calm, chill people of whatever demographic you choose to be a part of. Or don't choose. Sometimes they just happen, right? Sometimes you don't get to choose your demographics. I'm going to choose to be a sarcastic llama. That's my new demographic. Anybody who'd like to join me, I'm going to put the petition on Google Docs. Feel free to sign up. Registration costs 18 doll hairs. So go collecting your sister's Barbies or brothers or whoever's Barbies you can get your hands on. Doll hairs aren't easy to come by anymore. Nobody plays with dolls, they say. Ah! I'm making all the mistakes. Jeez, look at this. Nobody should... Just turn off the stream, guys. There's no point in watching it. Look at this. It's disgusting. Who would do such a thing? Look at this. Who does this? Nobody with OCD, that's who. Google Ducks. That jokes. Womp womp. Whoa, somebody's breaking something. Is that Oozbub? Did you hear it?
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. Maybe I should go check. Make sure he didn't like... What's that?
I think he's just putting dishes.
Hold on, I'll go yell. You ready?
Okay. No, don't yell.
Okay, he won't answer me, but he's still making noise, so I'm gonna assume that means he's okay. I think he thinks I'm talking to you. I guess I talk too loud normally. I was yelling even.
I didn't even hear you.
Oh, really? Well, I wasn't yelling like when I yelled that one time. That's why I don't play PvP games anymore. Those are angry times.
Do you have fuel somewhere in this?
Fuel is... Are you talking about biofuel or what?
Like, for the cars.
Yeah, that's the biofuel. I don't know where the biofuel is, to be honest. I feel like we tore down all the biofuel stuff.
Yeah, I feel like we did.
Yeah. I wonder if you can refine the oil into biofuel.
Probably. Or at least into some other fuel.
They meowing. Cats don't yell, they roar. Okay. You right. When you write, you write. Well, have you ever heard a cat roar? I don't think I've heard a cat like... What is the word for the thing when they get all ornery? But they're not quite roaring. It's like a... It's like a... That's not a word. That's a... What do they call that? An onomatopoeia? Hold on. What is an onomatopoeia?
Here's what I found.
A word that phonetically imitates, resembles, or suggests that it's the sound that it describes. Yeah, that. It's one of those. It's an onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia. Flying by wants you to say what kind of noise that is again, Cricket. I mean, good job. I'm being supportive. Great work.
That's what my cat used to do so she'd like to go for walks, and I would put her on the leash, and as long as I was going in the direction she wanted to go, she was fine, and the second I tried to turn around, she would just pancake. So I'd have to pick her up and carry her home, and as soon as I picked her up, she would just start going. It's really funny.
Pancake.
She would do that the whole way home.
Can I close the box? No, I can make the box go away if I want.
Alright, I'm going exploring. Oh.
Bye! Bye! Ah! No, I have 3 parts to the box, but I can't close it. No. I drew it myself. Although that's a really good idea. I could probably make something where like the box can close, but I think there'd have to be some automation in there. Because it's 3 different sources in total. You're out of the box. Nothing in the room. That's a good idea. I actually, you know what? I totally could do something like, where I just, like this, but then close the box and then boop, pop out and switch over to the other one. I could totally do that. That is feasible. But the animation isn't gonna work out, I think, on that one. Let me put some thought. I love the idea though. I think I can do something similar to what you're suggesting. Okay.
Oh, no.
What? Are you gonna die again?
No, I got my car stuck a little bit.
Oh, that sounds familiar. It's a common occurrence.
Everything's gonna be fine. It'll be all right.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. Nothing's up here.
We have a way down, but we don't have a way back up. What?
I know we need to make a ramp down from your
monstrosity.
Okay. Yeah, it's like on an angle to the far cliff on the other side, so I could go explore there.
Ooh, here we go. You know what we could do? I could put these like right here, and make them go all the way up, and we could ladder straight up, and we could take this out.
What is this?
Baby, don't hurt me. Is that song? Is that what you were singing?
I'm in the sky. This is so weird.
You're in the sky. Oh god, this is scary actually. Take it back. This may not be a good idea. Let's see. Can't afford. I ran out of concrete again. Oh my goodness. Someone let the cat out of the bag and put it in a box. You know, that was originally what I wanted to build, was a bag. But I had troubles making it. But I do want to make like a plastic bag or a paper bag inside of Alert. I could. I totally could. Yeah. Have you guys seen Manny? Because he's done all kinds of stuff that's ridiculous, and he's actually been a pretty good inspiration for a lot of the things I do. And he's got this whole series of things he pops out of. He's created a whole bunch of automation in his scenes. It's really funny. Like he'll come out of a cow's butt and a toilet seat and all kinds of stuff. It's just, yeah. He has a bunch of scenes. And I talked to him, actually. He was the one who told me how to set this whole thing up. He was like, I just use my numpad and have different scenes for it. And I had never thought of it. And I was like, that's really simple. You're pretty brilliant. But I haven't asked him how he does stuff like the cow. because some of them are more complicated, like they move with his head. So like when he moves his head up, the stuff moves up as well. Yeah, we're working on alerts as well, Raver. Like the emotes are coming along. I think the subject badges are coming along. The panels are coming along. We're just getting everything kind of set up. Honestly, we're a little ways away from it, but it's a work in progress. It's a labor of love. We'll get to it. But yeah, I like the idea. I was thinking, you know, that would be cute too. Like a cat jumping out of a bag into a box or something like that and looping it for, like the intro video. That'd be really cool. I've been trying to figure out exactly how I could do like kind of a cooler intro video. Because right now it's just basically this thing with my cat head. This and this combined, you know, with like some words on the screen. And that's pretty much what it is right now. Which I don't think there's anything wrong with it. But I would like to have some kind of cute animation. So there's a lot of things that are kind of work in progress right now, to be honest. I may overkill everything I do. That might be one thing you may or may not learn about me as time goes along. Because I tend to just basically like I just want things to be my level of professional if I go professional or whatever. Like, I want things to be done right. Okay, I need to redo this one. It's not done right. So, we're working on a lot of that stuff, though. I'm really excited. Feel free to share the ideas. I like them so far. The cat, the bag, and the box. I like it. I might actually be able to do some of those fairly easy in, like, less than a day. Like, the box closing and opening, I'm pretty sure I can pull that off in less than a day. That's a good one. I like it. I like it a lot. We're gonna do it. Just pop in and out. It can be like one of these where I bounce around. It could be like the, you know, the cat in the box, the cat out of the box. Be cool. Time to make supper. Enjoy your supper. Flying by. I hope it's delicious and nutritious. Okay, I built a really terrible ladder system, but a ladder system no less. So I can get up and down when I'm working on this factory. Because I actually need to figure out... Okay, one thing I need to do... Oops. Ow. I need to lay out the center of these things. So that it's like very obvious where all of this comes and goes. So let's do that. We need to have the center of these places all marked. So we'll make just as high as we possibly can. Just so we know where the center of all of these inputs and such are. Go, my pretty. Oh, where's the other one? Here. Wait, do I not have a... Yeah, I do. Ha! Aha! Whoa. Are you going to be playing... Oh, no. Terraria on your own world, Raver, or are you waiting for us to get our thing set up tomorrow? But you're more than welcome to come and play Terraria with us. I'm just curious if people like have a series of friends they're going to be playing with, or... A lot of people I know like to play alone as well, interestingly. So, like, I know a lot of people who would not want to play on a community server. Your OCD is crying. Yeah, it probably should be. Okay, good point. Alright, here, let's fix that. We're gonna fix... Don't worry. Are you talking about these things? The fact that I made one of those high and one of them low? Okay, we're gonna fix it. Don't worry. I need to get some more resources. The ladder is just... a necessity, given that I don't want to spend so much time running back and forth. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna solve your OCD problem. Everything here is symmetrical. Like, these are all symmetrical. Just those weren't. And I think what you're talking about. I think I know exactly what you're talking about. There, we'll put this one out as well. You're gonna have to get over the ladders. If you don't like the ladders, like, you may just have to pretend they don't exist for the next, I don't know, probably 2 days of gameplay. But we'll fix the other ones. We're gonna put them all down from the bottom. I think that'll work better anyway. Yeah, you like these spider systems? Aren't these insane? So I don't know if you were here when... You weren't here when I built them. So this is like a monstrosity of machine. Yeah. There's no ladders. What these things do is they split. These are called splitters. Whoops. Right here. This is called a splitter. And as you can see, it has 1 input and then 3 outputs. But there's like the curious effect of if you split it, it sends 1/3 to, you know, each output. But let's say you want to split it to, how many outputs is this? 6 outputs. You have to basically find a way to evenly distribute it, because if you do them in a line and then split them, each like, so this one sends 1/3 to the left, 1/3 to the right, and 1/3 forward. And then this one now is getting 1/3 of the total stuff and splitting that amongst the 3 outputs. And if I were to go even further, this is now getting 1/9. If I had built another one at the end of this, it would be getting 1/9 of the resources, like right there. So if you want to evenly split it, you basically have to like do a spider mesh. So this one splits into 3 different ones, and then each of those split into 2, which is how we got, you know, 6 for each side. It basically splits into 12. But it's like you have to kind of make a monstrosity to make it as tightly packed as possible, in addition to evenly splitting it rather than dividing it unevenly in the end. Because we did it the other way the first time, where they would just be in a serial line essentially, and the end ones got none of the resources because they were splitting so much that the end splitters basically just got starved. So we had to find a way to split it as evenly as possible, and that's where we're at. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Excuse me, go-kart. We need some concrete. No, we don't need concrete. We need these things, plates. Okay. Lost speed on it because you get 1/9 and you don't want lost. You want to optimize. So you have to optimize for the belt speed. So those splitters they actually function at as fast as the belts coming into them and the belts going out of them. The different belts support different speeds. So let's say if you have like a level 1 belt, which is 60 resources per minute, like 1 resource per second, it's only gonna operate at that speed going in or out. So theoretically, I guess maybe you could speed it up by changing the output belts to faster or slower. But basically my plan is to feed in the input belt with the fastest possible belt I have. Like this one's a level 3. It's the fastest one we have right now, which is 270 resources per minute. It's what, like 9? No. How many? A lot of resources per second. No, because it would be 180, but I could have a level 3. So the way I have it right now, this is a level 3 belt, so it can feed 270 in, and then these are level 2, and they can do 120 each. So theoretically, this can output 360, even though we're only getting 270 in. And then once you get down to the final, these are only level 1 belts. These are only feeding out 60, because that's how it divides out. If that makes sense. You built the highest level inputs, and then you kind of scale down the outputs after that. Like, based on how much math you do. So a lot of my outputs are split only into 2 and not 3. I think only the initial one is 3. I think we have to get rid of this. We're going to do them all from the bottom. So, don't worry, we'll go upstairs and clean up those things that we touched as well. It'll all be nice and cleaned up before you know it. You'll never know it was a problem in the first place. Okay, we can go clean these now. Yeah, it's a lot of math, but the part of the problem too is like you get things unlocked periodically. You basically do not get them all at the same time. Oh, it's here, isn't it? Look, conveyor belt, gone. The pole, totally gone. The high one and the low one, there's only one kind of, there's no poles here. Now we just have those belts marking where the center of each construct is. So we know the exact center of each layer, which is what I needed up on top here in order to start building up here. Is to know like where each center was. So what we'll do is we'll just put one here so that we're aware. Yeah. And oh, what I was saying before was the problem is you unlock things at a time. So in the beginning, I only had level 1. It took a while to get the level 2s and level 3s, and I think there's 6 or 7. And what that usually means is that you have to end up rebuilding everything. But what I'm trying to do is build for the biggest possible scenario, which I think is like 700 resources per second. And I'm gonna overclock all my resources and then feed them the fastest builds possible in the end. And I think I should be able to support like the maximum input possible. But we'll have to see. It may end up needing some retweaking. But the problem is that you build all this stuff to support the speeds that you have, and then you get an upgrade and you're like, oh crap, I gotta rebuild it again. And you have to redesign your entire architecture because it just doesn't work with the new one. Which is extremely problematic, as one could imagine if you're like OCD and want to have things built up in such a way that it seems organized. It can be very difficult to do. Okay, where's the ladder? Let's have a look. Let's have a look-see.
What are you doing, Cooper?
But this game is super great. Oh, look at this. How beautiful is this? Very. This game is super beautiful. Whoever the artists were on this did an amazing job. Like, I am frequently in awe with just how I like the art style. It's not like hyper realistic, but it's very colorful and the things look really interesting to look at and stuff. You know? It's beautiful.